The money game teens were never taught. Few people teach teenagers this uncomfortable truth. The moment you start earning money, the world starts trying to take it from you. Apps compete for your attention. Brands compete for your identity. Influencers compete for your trust. Subscription services quietly drain your bank account. Fast food chains sell convenience. Trends sell status. And limited time offers are designed to make you spend before you think. Most people never realize this system exists. They simply grow up inside it. Schools often teach algebra, but rarely explain how credit cards really work. They teach history, but not how debt can slowly control your future. They teach students how to pass exams, but not how to protect their money, attention, or financial freedom. So by the time many people finally understand money, they are already behind, stressed, in debt, working harder just to stay in the same place. But what if you learned these lessons early? What if your teenage years became the foundation of freedom instead of financial pressure? What if understanding money was not about becoming rich, but about becoming harder to manipulate? In this video, we're going to break down the essential financial lessons every teenager should understand before adulthood. And maybe more importantly, the lessons many adults wish they had learned much earlier. Now, I want to ask you something. What is one financial lesson you wish someone had taught you when you were younger? Write it in the comments. Your answer might help someone else avoid years of mistakes. Many teenagers perceive money primarily as a mathematical concept. However, financial behavior is deeply rooted in psychological factors. People do not always buy things because they need them. Purchasing decisions are often influenced by feelings of insecurity, loneliness, stress, a sense of being left behind. The prevalence of social media has exacerbated these tendencies. Now teenagers compare themselves to people showing fake lifestyles online. A new phone, designer footwear, perfect vacations, and luxury vehicles are commonly showcased. However, many individuals who display such lifestyles experience significant financial difficulties. Some are drowning in debt just to look successful. The truth is, the appearance of wealth and actual financial independence are completely different things. Financial freedom is quiet. It is characterized by having savings, avoiding unnecessary debt, controlling impulses, and thinking long-term. The earlier you understand this, the greater their potential for future financial stability. The most important financial skill is not investing. It is not cryptocurrency. It is not picking the perfect stock. It is learning how to stay in control of your money. And that begins with one simple habit: budgeting. Most people hear the word budget and immediately think about limitation, restriction, sacrifice. But a budget is not punishment. A budget is awareness. Because if you do not decide where your money goes, something else will decide for you. Advertisements, algorithms, impulse, convenience, emotions. A teenager who learns to budget early gains something incredibly powerful: clarity. You start noticing patterns. You realize how small purchases quietly grow into large amounts over time. $10 here, $20 there. Late-night impulse purchases. Forgotten subscriptions charging your account every month. Food deliveries. Microtransactions. Things that feel small in the moment, but become massive over the course of a year. That is how many people lose money. Not all at once, but slowly, silently, without noticing. And over time, small habits create larger consequences. Small discipline becomes financial stability. Small impulsive decisions become financial stress. The truth is, your financial future is often built from ordinary daily choices nobody else sees. Because wealth is rarely destroyed in one dramatic moment. It is usually leaked away through unconscious behavior repeated over time. And the earlier you understand that, the more control you gain over your future. So let me ask you something. What is one thing you spend money on that you later regret buying? Or what is one budgeting habit that has actually helped you save money? Write it in the comments. You might help someone else become more aware of where their money is really going. Modern social media is designed to make teenagers feel financially inadequate. That feeling creates consumption. If people feel behind, they spend more trying to catch up. Algorithms understand human insecurity better than most humans do. Every scroll becomes advertising. And eventually, people stop asking, "Do I need this?" and start asking, "How do I look without this?" That mindset destroys money. Some teenagers are entering adulthood already addicted to consumption. Buying for status. Buying for validation. Buying to escape boredom. But real wealth is often invisible. The wealthiest mindset is not flexing. It's ownership. Owning your decisions. Owning your time. Owning your future. The goal is not to impress strangers online. The goal is freedom offline. Debt feels invisible at first. That's why it becomes dangerous. Buy now, pay later schemes exemplify this phenomenon. Credit cards function similarly. Financing options also contribute to this effect. Monthly payment plans further reinforce the illusion of affordability. The system makes everything feel affordable. However, this perception persists only until multiple payments accumulate. A single payment obligation can quickly multiply into several. 5 become 10, and suddenly, your future income already belongs to someone else. Debt is not always evil, but careless debt can quietly steal years of your life. Many people spend decades repaying debts incurred through emotionally driven decisions. That's why learning patience as a teenager matters so much. Because self-control is a financial superpower, and the earlier you develop it, the harder you become to manipulate. Most teenagers think wealth starts with a huge salary. It doesn't. Wealth usually starts with skills. Today, teenagers have access to tools previous generations never had. For example, it is now possible to learn video editing, coding, graphic design, writing, AI tools, content creation, investing, entrepreneurship, all from a mobile device. The internet is no longer just entertainment. It functions as a tool for personal and professional leverage. The teenagers who use technology to create, rather than solely consume content, will possess a significant advantage in the future. And you do not need to become rich overnight. The expectation of immediate wealth can be detrimental. Instead, success requires consistency, patience, and systems. A single positive habit, maintained consistently over time, can lead to significant personal transformation. That's how wealth actually works. Quietly, slowly, and through structured effort, not through hype. Adolescents possess an asset that many adults often wish they retained. That asset is time. Time fundamentally influences all aspects of personal finance. One smart decision today can completely change your future 10 years from now. The problem is, most people only become interested in money after financial pain begins, after debt, after stress, after mistakes. But learning early changes the entire trajectory. Perfection is not required. You do not need to become obsessed with money. Developing financial awareness is sufficient. Financial literacy does not equate to greed. Rather, it fosters greater autonomy. It reduces susceptibility to manipulation, external pressure, and financial entrapment. And maybe that's the real goal. Not becoming rich, but becoming free. If you learned something valuable from this video, subscribe to the channel, because understanding money early may become one of the most important decisions of your life. And remember, the people who control money often control choices, but the people who understand money control their future.